If you are planning to spend some time in Paris, don't do it before watching this episode. Today we discover 4 areas you should not stay in Paris. No matter if you are going there for a short visit or for a longer stay, don't get me wrong, Paris is still a splendid city, and the Louvre is the second best museum I ever saw. It's full of proof that the human soul can produce the most sublime forms of art. But lately, the city is tarnished by a spectacular rise in some types of violence that is very concentrated in some areas. Let's check some numbers to understand better how dangerous Paris is becoming. Violent crime and sexual assault skyrocketed more than 30%, according to the last registries. According to data released in 2023, break-ins increased almost 10% in the French capital. Domestic violence shows even more impressive numbers, soaring 36% in the last few years. The increasing numbers are so drastic that the government needed to rent hotels to accommodate the victims. Gang violence is also haunting Paris. Not long ago, in a single neighborhood, 3 teenagers, all of them below 18 years old, were killed as a result of gang fights. In terms of violence, Paris is way more violent than European capitals like Madrid, Rome, or Warsaw, and it's on par with Stockholm. Here are some numbers from sources like Statista, Knoema, Macrotrends, and Bra. Rape crimes, the rate is per 100,000 people. Warsaw, Poland, 0.9. Rome, Italy, 1.2. Berlin, Germany, 1.4. Paris, 2.1. Murders, also rates per 100,000 people. Warsaw, 0.5. Rome, 0.6. Berlin, 0.8. Stockholm, 0.9. Paris, 1. Burglaries, Warsaw 210, Rome 250, Berlin 241, Paris almost 400. Assaults, Warsaw 1600, Rome 2020, Berlin 2332, Paris almost 2700. Car theft, Rome 480, Berlin 620, Paris 740. Paris in this case is still behind Stockholm in Sweden that has a whopping 1080. Just like in Stockholm, violence in Paris is worse in certain regions of the city. But in events like the 2023 riots, it spills to other parts of the city and even other cities all over France. For this reason, it's essential to give names to these parts, even knowing that naming them may irritate some people. The arrondissements. Paris is divided into 20 administrative districts known as arrondissements. They are arranged in the form of a clockwise spiral, starting in the center of the city and winding outwards like a snail shell. This unique arrangement is often referred to as l'escargot de Paris, the snail of Paris. Here is a brief 2-minute overview of these 20 arrondissements. Mark this part of the video because it will be very useful if you ever visit Paris. But if not, you can just jump 2 minutes ahead. But before that, I would like to ask a small favor. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. So, the first arrondissement is the Louvre, known for the Louvre Museum and restaurants around. It's very touristic and very central. Remember, the county starts from the center. The second arrondissement, La Bourse, this is the center of Paris financial district, often referred to as Paris Wall Street. The third arrondissement, the Temple, known for the Marais district, with its well-preserved medieval architecture and old mansions from the 17th century. The fourth arrondissement, Hôtel de Ville, home to the Notre Dame Cathedral and the City Hall. The fifth arrondissement, Panthéon, known as the Latin Quarter, is home to Sorbonne University and has a lively student atmosphere. The sixth arrondissement, Luxembourg, known for the Luxembourg Gardens and its bohemian upper-class atmosphere, Café de Fleurs and Le Deux Magots are also here. The seventh arrondissement, Palais Bourbon, is the most famous one probably, home to the Eiffel Tower, the French National Assembly, and many other official buildings. The 8th arrondissement, Élysée, is known for the Champs-Élysées, the Arc de Triomphe, and the official residence of the French president. The 9th arrondissement, Opera, home to Palais Garnier, the very famous opera house. The 10th arrondissement, Entrepot, is known for the Canal Saint-Martin, but also we will talk more about it later. The 11th arrondissement, Popincourt, it's full of bars and restaurants, and also the Place de la Bastille. The 12th arrondissement is home to the Bercy village, and the 13th arrondissement is known for the National Library. Then we come to the 14th arrondissement. It's known for this very ugly building called Montparnasse. The 15th arrondissement, Val-Guiraud, is the most populous, mainly residential and middle class, nothing interesting here. 16th arrondissement, Passy, known for its prestigious and wealth residential character, and there is also where is the Trocadero. The 17th arrondissement, Batignolles-le-Monceau, it's calm and friendly, family friendly, but also nothing interesting here. Then there comes two very important arrondissements for our video, is the 18th and the 19th, Butte-Montmartre and Butte-Chaumont. We'll talk more about them in a few seconds, just wait a bit. And the list ends with the 20th arrondissement, Menilmontant, known for the Père-Lachaise cemetery. Now, of all these, which are those you should not go? As a general rule, the farther you go to the northern and eastern side of Paris, the more dangerous it gets in terms of serious violent crime. The closer you are to Saint-Denis, which is another city located in the metropolitan area of Paris, the more dangerous it is. There are exceptions to this rule, but since we want to be cautious, this rule of thumb should work for serious violent crimes, things like murder or rape, for example. If I could only recommend you to avoid 4 arrondissements, it would be these 4. 18th arrondissement, Butte-Montmartre. The 18th, particularly the areas around the Gare du Nord and Porte de la Chapelle, has become a hotbed for criminal activities. Drug trafficking, especially crack and cocaine, is rampant, leading to a surge in violence and theft. There are also stands where terrorism flourished and some multi-ethnic conflict is sparked. The 19th arrondissement, Butte-Chaumont, there is drug-related crimes and gang violence are common there, making it a hotspot for criminal activities too. Some shocking crimes happened in the 19th in the last 2 years. In 2023, they found the dismembered body of a woman inside a bag in a park. 1 year before that, the 12-year-old schoolgirl called Lola Davier was raped and murdered by a woman called Dabia Benkiret. Her body was inside a suitcase. You also should avoid walking at night around the 10th arrondissement and Trépot. If there is a protest or demonstration in the city, there is also a large chance it will go through the 10th arrondissement. In the 10th, there are many pickpocketers and thieves waiting for you to not pay attention to your things. And at the end of the episode, I will give you a tip on how to deal with that. And the 4th place you should avoid is the 20th arrondissement, Menilmontant. Areas like Belleville and Menilmontant are becoming increasingly dangerous due to drug-related crimes and violence. The former mayor of Paris, Anne Hidalgo, planned to open shooting galleries in this district, places where drug addicts can use narcotics safely. Before I promised a tip to deal with street thieves, and here it is. If you're in Paris just for a day trip, you don't need to walk around with your carry-on bags and risk someone stealing them. Reliable, convenient, and inexpensive luggage storage services you can find at Redco Storage. The link for it is in the description. Would you still visit Paris? Honestly, I would, despite everything. The Louvre alone is worth the visit. Do you know which other major capital in Europe is also getting increasingly dangerous? London. Discover more about it in this video here at your left.